Mason Greenwood, a name that we've not heard a lot in the last 2 or 3 months for obvious reasons, and I am not going to go into it because we already know what has happened, right? If you don't know what's happening, I don't know what rock you've been under, but yeah, I'm not going to patronize you guys and act like you're stupid. We already know what's happening, right? I'm going to be talking about why his name has been popping up in the last 24 hours. Okay, the reason why, because some people actually think he's back, so I want to do a video on about that because people actually think he's back, which is not the case whatsoever, and I want to showcase what I think is absolutely mental, which I'm seeing of a large amount of Manchester United fans, and I can't fucking fathom it. I honestly really can't. So this is what has happened in the last 24 hours of why his name has been popping up and why some people who hasn't really looked into it thinks that he's actually back at Man United, right? So this is what's happened. So why is Mason Greenwood now back in conversation, right? And the reason why is because if you go on the Manchester United website, if you go on the Man United app, you go into players, you scroll down, and you will see down here in forwards that it says 11 Mason Greenwood, and it still has it here to this day, and this is like a day afterwards. Now, the reason why this is weird is because, well, he wasn't there for about 2 or 3 months. Straight after the incident came out on social media, he was took off all social media, everything, right? Just completely wipe him off the entire website, and anything that has got a trace of him has been wiped off, essentially, right? Now, for some reason, in the last day, Mason Greenwood is now back on the website, and I can click on it, and you can see all his stats here, and like it's here. It's on the website still. It's on the Manchester United website, and because people saw that he's been put back on the website, they believe that that means that Mason Greenwood is now back, and that he's actually now, going to be put back into the side. Now, I need to say very clearly here, no, he isn't. Okay, Mason Greenwood is not being put back into the Manchester United team. Okay, he's not. Even the quote of Greenwood has been wiped off as well. Granted, they still do have his biography, which has like all of his stats here as well, his profile, and there's quite a lot of text here as well, which they've kept tabs of. So this is all still here. It is still on the website, and why has it popped up again? I don't really know the reason why. Maybe it's just a glitch in the system. But yeah, this is still on the website now. Now, of course, Man U fans on Twitter, Facebook, everywhere, Instagram has all popped up saying, why is Greenwood now back on the website? Does that mean he's now playing? And then we got this statement here from Samuel Lockhurst, who's the chief of Manchester United writer for the Manchester Evening News, the MEN. He said on Mason Greenwood's profile, it was removed from the United app when he was removed from the squad in January to exclude him from interactive elements. His profile has always been listed on a desktop website as a Manchester United player. Clubs say Greenwood's status hasn't changed. So simply put, he's always been here on the actual website, but on the club app, he wasn't there. So that's why people got confused. Now, for the question of what is happening to Greenwood right now, he's still currently out on bail, and I gotta say, don't expect this to change anytime soon. This is going to be a case that'll be going on for a long time, just like with Benjamin Mendy, just like with Sigurdsson, right? These kind of cases, when it's this serious, you just don't hear about them for months upon months, maybe even years, right? So like Benjamin Mendy, it, of course, is a bit different because it's a lot more cases, like a lot more accusations been thrown towards him, so that would last longer. But like Sigurdsson, he's been away now for like pretty much a full year, and that was just sort of accusations of even talking to a minor. This is much more serious. Okay, we got his arrest on suspicion of RAPE, sexual assault, and threats to kill. So that is 3 different, individual cases there. United said that there's been no change whatsoever on Mason's status. The club has said he still remains a Manchester United player, albeit not currently part of the squad, while the legal process unfolds. How long will that be? It could still be quite a long time. Now, in terms of his bail, it will expire at the end of this month on the 30th of April. However, with things like this, I doubt that it's going to just end there and his bail's done. I think his bail will just be extended because right now it is still ongoing, the investigation. Greenwood is still being paid weekly by Manchester United. He's not losing any money in terms of Man United. He has in fact lost money from sponsors such as the likes of Cadbury, such as the likes of Nike as well. But legally, he is still being paid by Manchester United, and he should still be paid, because in a circumstance like this, you can't just not pay him, because, for example, let's say if he goes through the case and if he's found to be not guilty, then Greenwood can sue United a lot more money back in return if he's not paid. So that is why, if you're wondering why he's still being paid, even though he's gone through a court case, a case this serious, that's why, because legally they still have to until he's found legally charged and guilty, which right now he's not. Right now he's still being investigated. Now, that is what's happening right now with Mason Greenwood, and what will likely happen is the fact that this will be ongoing for several months, maybe even a year or two, right? So we're not going to hear anything about Greenwood for a while. My prediction anyway, maybe I'm wrong, but I think with a case this serious, a case this big as well, because he's such a worldwide like name in England especially, I feel like this is going to be going on for a long time. So in terms of Greenwood, that's what I think will happen. Now, my point, which the reason why I want to do this video, I want to deny the claims of him being back. He's not. And mainly is the response that I've seen of Manchester United fans has really like confused me, because I don't get these people. I don't get it, and I want to try and highlight it because I find it sickening. I actually find it like very sickening. This account got a bit of attention, right? And he put out this post about Greenwood, right? Saying with the eye emoji, apparently he's put back in the squad, apparently. And then, which like is just nonsense. But he put out this poll, which I found very, very just, it speaks a lot, really. It says, would you want Mason Greenwood back in the squad next season, right? And this is, I would say, majority of Man U fans, but, you know, there could be some. I mean, I voted it. I said no. I think people that aren't Man U fans would also vote no. Some may vote yes. So, you know, this isn't all Man U fans. This is just people in general, I guess. And it says 31.5% yes. 31.5% of people out of 38,000 votes. So that's like over like 12,000 people. 12,000 people, 14,000 people around there are saying yes to Mason Greenwood being put back in the squad. Now, to be fair, it doesn't say if found innocent or if found guilty. It just says put back in the squad, right? So you can read this however way that you want to. If you're going to read it as like if no matter what happens, put back in squad or not, you can read it what you want to. But this is just, when I scroll down and I see the responses to it, it's just like, man, people are just fucking deluded. I found this discussion need to be very, like, just sad, really. So a guy says, pretty sure people stop attending matches, games, if this happens, if he's put back in the squad. And Sammy Cutty out here says, then stop. The real fan base doesn't want you here. The real fan base, right. Dr. Sheldon, a Man U fan, says, why not? There was no direct proof / evidence against him, just her words and his words. No judge can decide only on these very weak bases. And Jan says, just a small matter of the audio recordings, picture-based evidence of the poor girl beaten, but you go ahead and ignore the facts. And this guy takes the audio recordings and says the audio recordings, while not the best look for him, doesn't contain evidence of him doing anything wrong, and is only a small snippet from part way through a longer audio, which is 9 minutes long. And the picture alone lacks context, which, with her dad's statement, she was hacked, is problematic. The fact that if he's acknowledging that the audio is real, which the audio sounds very much real, it sounds like him and her very well, the fact he's told down is like, yeah, but it's only a small amount. If you guys forgot how bad that audio is, if you want to go back and just go through it again to see how bad it was, it's bad. It's very bad. It's not good. It's not just like calling her like a slag or something. No, it's very bad. And this isn't a Man U fan. This is a Chelsea fan, which this just, I saw this. It's got 4.7k likes. I have no idea how this has got 4.7k likes. Zuma facing the jury for kicking the cat. Meanwhile, Mason Greenwood back with Man United. What? This makes zero sense. Twitter is stupid. Like, let's just get one thing straight. Twitter is absolutely stupid. Greenwood's not even back at United, including that as well. Greenwood's going through much worse, much more of a serious situation right now, hence why it's taken so long, hence why you don't even know about it. He is young with potential, he needs a second chance. I mean, I presume this guy is like 12, like, he's gonna be 12. This is reasonable, this is how most people should really look at this. I don't have enough information to be able to answer that question, neither does anyone else. I expect a court case or something official, then I'll make up my mind, which, again, that court case will take probably a long time because of how serious and how big this case really is. So that is the current Mason Greenwood situation, and how, I mean, 31% of people, not Man U fans, I don't want to say just Man U fans, but 31% of people are saying that they're happy with him coming back, which, I mean, okay, tell me your thoughts down below. This is just based on the fact that a lot of people actually think he's back, which is just not the case whatsoever. And again, until like something big happens, then, you know, there's nothing to really say about it. So yeah, I'll see you guys another time for another video. Stay safe.